Shalom to Hasidic singer, musician, Avraham Fried.
Hi Yoni, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Baruch Hashem, it's always good to see you. You're here with your new album. 6 years. It took 6 years to get a new album from you. 6 years is a long time.
Labor pains, yeah, it is a long time. But I was busy in the last 6 years, thank God. Doing a lot of traveling and working on the CD slowly but surely. Looking for ideas, looking for songs, meeting with composers. And in the meantime, we were able to put out the DVD live, which thank God did very well. And Kihir Besa, which took the world by storm. And Rak Tfilah, I mean, how can we forget Rak Tfilah? Which thank God is a major hit.
And how would you define this new album?
As a great album. I would define it as a super duper great album. And everyone should get it. Every Jewish house should have this new CD, Keep Climbing.
Okay, that was a great commercial, but really how do you connect to the new album, your new baby?
I love the songs. I think there's some great material on there. People are telling me, it was an Ishmak Kemo Avraham, it sounds like your old style. I don't know what I mean by that, but whatever, it's a good compliment. Some very great material there, some great messages. There are songs to cry to, there are songs to dance to, there are songs that will inspire, good messages. I just think it's a solid album, if I may say so myself.
Keep climbing, don't let nothing stand in your way. Keep believing, pay no attention to what they say. Up is where you want to go.
You mentioned old Avraham. These days there's so many different styles. Some would call it alternative Jewish music, lots of influences. Do you feel that you try to stick to a line, a certain style, or are also you going with the flow?
No, I'm not going with the flow. I don't believe in going with the flow. I believe in sticking to my guns. I have a certain style, which I think is what we call the Hasidic style. In that Hasidic style, there are some areas where we'll take a disco feel, we'll take a rock feel, but that's the extent of it. I don't want to sound, I don't want to be one of those CDs where you put on the Jewish station and you're not sure, is this Jewish music? Or not sure, it's a mistake. Maybe it's the next station right next to this one, I want it to be a Jewish sound with a Jewish feeling. And the main point, of course, is that it should bring the listener closer to God. That's the main point.
Many singers, they receive songs from composers and writers, and that's very nice. They get on stage, it's very impressive. But I understand that you are very, very involved in the musical process.
Oh yes, every step of the way. I'm basically an army of one. I mean, I have friends who will help me, and my family helps me and advises me. This is not such a great song. This is a good song. But when it comes down to decision time, it's basically I look to God and I say, please give me the right, sechel to make the right decisions. But what song goes on, what the arrangement should sound like, the text, the words, everything is up for decision, and that's part of my job.
Chachomim unevoinim Oyavei Hashem Yirei Elokim Anshei Emes Noizer HaKodesh.
You sing in Yiddish, in Hebrew, in English. When do you feel that it's a message that you wish to convey in English? When do you feel that Hebrew, the holy tongue, the holy language is preferable? How do you decide that?
It's hard to answer that question. I don't know. Sometimes I'll feel that this particular message will sound better in Yiddish. Sometimes I'll feel, for instance, on this album, Keep Climbing, I just felt can't say that in Yiddish. How would you say keep climbing in Yiddish? Which is funny. Kriech. How do you say keep climbing in Yiddish? So it's just very funny. Keep on krieching. Something like, it would just be weird. Sometimes a message will come which will sound great in Ivrit. So just how it rings, I guess, is what helps me make the decision. Then, of course, some songs sound more geschmack and great in Yiddish. So it just depends on the theme and on the message.
And we understand that you're still working on a few new projects.
I'm working on an Israeli CD, which, something, it's already halfway recorded. So we're we're ahead of the game with that. So I have a Yiddish tape waiting in the wings. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of good English songs that people have sent me over the years that hopefully we'll do an English album. And of course another Chabad album I'd love to do, another Chabad series.
Now, Avraham, your visit here to Israel included a very moving, very emotional, powerful visit to the community of Itamar. You participated in the memorial event for the massacred family, the Fogel family, at the inauguration of the new synagogue, the Beit Midrash, in memory of Rabbi Udi Fogel.
Heart-wrenching. We were in the house. I mean, how much more painful can you get? But the family is so amazing, and there was a part there later on in the program where we started singing Kihir Besa, and who gets up to dance and get the whole place going? The grandfather. So I look to heaven and I say, Mika Amcha Ki Yisrael, who, such pain, such suffering, such tragedies, such unspeakable, unthinkable, and the grandfather is dancing. I guess he knows that very soon we'll all be reunited and all this pain will end, but it's just absolutely amazing. Just boggles the mind. The tragedy boggles the mind, and how Jews react. Believing Jews is it's incredible. They can dance and find the koyach to get up out of their seats, and not just to continue living, but to dance, get everyone else to dance. It's just, how do you explain that? It's above any logic.
So you visit here a lot, Avraham Fried, and you're here on the stages and you're meeting the Israelis. How do you connect to the fact that you're here and you're singing about Jerusalem in Jerusalem, you're singing about Eretz Yisrael in Eretz Yisrael? That must be totally different than anything else.
Yoni, I must tell you that by far, the Holy Land is the one place in the world where I feel a certain energy that I don't feel anywhere else. I feel like a certain part of my soul sings here that I don't tap into anywhere else. Maybe it's the audience, maybe it's the place, maybe it's the love I feel from the audience here. They're just so appreciative, and they verbalize it and let me know. But there's no question about it that here is where my soul sings like no other place.
Avraham Fried, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.